Hello and good day everyone. Welcome back to my channel. In the last video, I have shown you how to create a static global class that will help us minimize redundancy in our code. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use an image list to help us better manage the images that we associate with our buttons. What's the problem with the image property of a button? The image property of the button is limited to the size of the image that is associated with it. If the image is large, the button has to be adjusted to be able to display the image fully. Like in this case, we have very large buttons because the image for subscribe and the Hello Kitty image are large, so they cannot fit and in a small button. And there's no way that we can resize it other than edit it in a bitmap editor like Paint. So that will be so much hassle to adjust them and resize them. However, there's an alternative to that by using an image list. So let's do that. We can pick an image list from our toolbox. We click the toolbox and we look for image list. Okay, yeah, there it is, image list. We double click on this, and so in at the bottom we have an image list. It's not shown in the form, but it's included as part of the property of the form, because if you look at the designer, uh, we also have an image list. So even effectively, this is part of the form, but it's not displayed visually in the form. Okay, an image list is a collection of images that you can uh, upload initially, even before the source, also included in the loading of the form. And you can just associate several images. Like in this case, to upload several images at a time, we can click on the image list and click that small arrow button there. We do that, no? And then we can click choose images. Now, in the images collection editor, we can add them one by one. For example, we can add the subscribe button, and we can also add the Hello Kitty button. Okay, and then we click OK. Now, we now have an image list. Let me remove my images from the buttons. We do that by clicking on the property of the image property of the button and clicking this button and clicking clear. Okay, you can also clear this by getting the image property and then clicking clear. So we are clearing the images. Now let's go back to the subscribe button and we will associate it with an image list. We can have several image lists depending on even the size of the image. Okay, for example, we can associate this with image list 1. Okay, maybe we can rename this as image list 100. Okay, S100. Okay, because we will IIMG list S100. We will change the size later to 100 pixels. Okay, so now we associate this with the button with the image list. So it's image list S100. Okay, and then we assign it with an image index. Okay, by double clicking there. Don't mind for the moment that it's a very small uh, image. We also associate the image with this to image list 100, and then the image index to Hello Kitty. Likewise, it's also very small. Okay. The advantage of an image list is you can change the size. To do that, you just click on the image list. Initially, remember, you were given the size to be 16 by 16. So we click on the image list, and then there's an image property. We change the width to 100, and we change the height to 100. So this is the 100 by 100 pixel image list. So take note that the image has grown because the default size of the image is 16 by 16. Now in this case, we have a 100 by 100 image, so we can have smaller images or smaller buttons. Okay, for small buttons, you can have 32 by 32 or 16 by 16. That's the advantage. Now let's run this. You see, so now we have the say hello, and then we have the subscribe button. Okay, and that does it. So in summary, the image list is a very useful facility so that we don't have to load images right from our file folders one by one, but we can initially collect them in an image list, okay, by clicking that right button there and then choosing images and adding buttons we like. And then we can change the the size of the image. We can have several image lists which are 32 by 32, or in this case this is a 100 by 100. Okay, you just assign anyway the image list property to the button and assign an image index corresponding to the image that you want displayed with the button. So I hope you appreciate it. No? This is a very useful facility because you don't have to remember the images or the file names of the images that you need to load. You can just associate them with image indices. So that's all for this video. I hope you appreciate it. But before we end, let us go back to our Git hub, and then okay, let's go to our DB project and then go to our Git and then commit our stash. And then we stage all, okay, and then we commit stage, and we require using image list, okay. And then there's still 0 by 0. Let's save all, okay. And then okay, there's an M. Anyway, let's push it and visit our GitHub, okay. Our GitHub repository, okay. We have DB project. Let's look at the FRM designer, find out if there's an image list. Okay, we don't have an image list. I'm not sure why. Like the paint it again and then save all. Okay. Then let's go to the Solution Explorer. Get commit our stash. Okay. Do you have it? Let's stage all. Let's save this again. Then let's stage all. And then yeah, now there it is. Now, okay, we now have an outgoing, or one outgoing, and then we push. We just have to repeat to change the buttons a little. Okay, and then let's visit our I'm gonna look for it. Now we have an image list, which is image list 100. We also have updated our backup. Okay, and I hope you appreciate it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.